You ever wondered why a log this size, when you put on a bonfire, when you wake up the next morning and this log is half burnt or three-quarter burnt? Well, I'm going to explain why.
Hi, my name's Caleb, known as Woodchucker. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. And so let's dive into how wood burns.
You have a log here versus they're same size, pretty close, but once you split that log into two, so you can put these two on a fire, same amount of coals, put this on the fire with same amount of coals. These two will be gone and this one will still be burning. Same concept when you throw a big log. Next morning, it's still there, right? So even bigger, you have a split wood, same size, but this one's about round. This one's a little bigger, but pretty close. When you have a split piece of wood, whatever size, it equals a round one. So what happens is you have more sides or more surface room, oxygen and heat can get to, and it burns up quicker. So that's the difference between two types of logs. That's why you see in the background, I have split wood in my firebox and I have round wood. Split's a little bit bigger because you need the coals to have your fire. But then you can put round logs on, all different sizes, and they will last double or more burning time because it has less surface, less oxygen to burn. The size log that you put on your fire has to be a certain percent over your coals. So when you have a fire that is all coals, of course, this is going to burn, but not completely. But if you still have fire, actual flames at a good certain time that you put this on, it will be smaller, less in the morning. If you do it right, get your coals, get your wood, smaller stuff, and then stack this on top. You have a good combo. You can have a fire that's very efficient and that will be able to handle a big log or smaller or even smaller. I like this size, just like you see in the background. This size is really good. This is about the same. This gives you your coals. This one gives you your heat. If you have a furnace and you're trying to make your wood last, don't split them all. There's no reason to. There's a certain size you don't want to go over, and you will find that on how your furnace works, and you have to master it. But give yourself certain size logs that aren't split. Less surface, wood surface room, flat room. There's a reason why a tree grows the way it does. It's round. It's got a protective on the outside. It's a bark. But a tree grows up with the grain or against the grain. There's a reason. It's protecting against natural fires, insects, any bug that's trying to kill it. It's harder to get through this way versus this way. So you can have a wheelbarrow of non-split, same size. If it's this round, try it out and you'll understand. So have this size and then have split. They're the same size. So these are the same. Now it's not the same. This one's a little bit smaller now. So get size that are, say, this size. This is split. This is round. This one will outlast this one by at least double. You wouldn't think so, but the way nature works, it's going to protect itself, less oxygen, this has less protection, this has more protection. If you take a log like this, you stand it up after just like this, and you set it out, do it, try it out. I do recommend it. Take this log, nice and it's dense, it's not rotten, put it out there for a whole year with all the elements and all the rain, snow, and everything. Have a log, the brother, so piece that's here, take this log per se, and you have this log. So they're brother and sister because you just cut it. So you have this one. Stand one up and then take the other one and lay it down. And you look at the difference in this log and the one that's standing up. You can do 3 years. Do a really long observation of each log. Put them out there. 4 years. It doesn't matter. The log that's standing up is the one that's going to deteriorate because of the way the grain. Water can only get in this way. Less water gets in this way. The log that's standing up will rot versus the one down will still be good, almost like it is. That's why it's bark. But even with the bark not on, it still is protected, just like the fire. This will last longer versus a split. Less oxygen, burns longer according to your coals. So start off smaller, find out coal size, that they have in their furnace or their fire. So depending on the size fire you have, is the size round and the size split you have. If you master those, you will use less wood per night to heat and be comfortable and cozy. So stay tuned for further videos, and I'll teach you some more tips on keeping your fire lasting longer.